Hey everybody, happy 4th of July. Just thought I'd make a quick video on another tip I found today, or even this morning, on product research for Amazon. I'm super excited to share this tip. Nobody does this, and I found it out early this morning, and I wanted to kind of share with you guys this because I've never seen somebody actually do this. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. This is Magnet by Helium 10. Typically, in Magnet, you're going to look up the amount of search volume and the amount of demand and trend of a search term. But this morning, I wanted to find markets that I have never found before, because I have done hundreds of hours of product research, but there's markets that you can't find with filters sometimes, because they're so old and they're really hard to find. And I was running kind of out of ideas to find these older markets that haven't had anything done in them for a very long time. So what I did actually was type in broad type in broad search terms in categories or niches, because essentially what Magnet does is when you type in a broader search term, it will give you search terms that are relative to that search term, that might be longer tail or even around that category. So instead of looking for a filter based on revenue search volume, I decided to do something completely different. So here's kind of an example of what I did. So simply by typing car in, I was able to find different types of markets that are relative to automobile and cars, because essentially search terms are markets. If a search term has 10,000 searches, then there's a strong market for that search term. So essentially, I was typing in broader range search terms, right? And what I would do is I would sort it by search volume, highest to lowest. What's cool is I would find all these markets that could be relative, like travel essentials or not. But it's cool because I would find markets that I wouldn't ever find with filters, which is really cool. So this strategy really brought me some ideas into some markets, but also made me run into markets I don't find with filters, like I said. Um, so car detailing kit. So what's cool is like I will go on the fourth page of finding search terms that are relevant to car, and there's still like solid markets around. You could see 10,000 search volume, which is actually a significant amount, because usually when you see a search term with 10,000, there's usually 10 to 20 search terms that are incredibly relevant to that search term as like subcategory ones, or longer tail ones that make that whole market have 15,000 or 20,000 searches a month. A question I get sometimes is how much search volume I want in a market, and typically it's above 10,000, but I don't like to see anything more than 40 or 50,000, around that medium range market, good size. But as you can see, there's a lot of different search terms we're finding here. One, car cleaning gel. So this is really cool because it is for somebody who's interested in cleaning their car. Cleaning your car definitely takes some effort. And those are like nitpicky, definitely people that are very interested in those types of things. But there's markets that I just never found by doing this strategy. It's really cool. And I would even go into other ones too. So if I'm trying to think of old markets, something old could be, I feel like construction hasn't had much to do with Amazon, or hasn't had any new inventions and kind of has been old for a while. So let's type in construction and see what comes up. So like I said, I'm going to put it from highest to lowest. 1 million search volume, Jesus. And essentially you just scroll down, and some areas that you kind of want to type in for these broader ranges are just like older search terms. So like markets that are broader, and markets that are old and not as developed. So you could go like cement, or anything regarding an old market, I would suggest. So construction could be a good idea. But this is essentially a good way to find search terms that you wouldn't otherwise find. And I thought I would just share this strategy with you guys for today's lesson, because nobody's done this. I haven't seen it ever So if you liked today's video, leave a like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Happy 4th of July. Hope you guys have a great 4th of July. Stay safe and take care.